Hello, loves. I'm Sarah Sparks. I'm the spiritual director here at Create the Spark. Today we are doing a live class right now, right here, all on being brave and bold now. When I asked Spirit this morning, what is it that people are needing to know right now? What is the message? What is going on? Spirit's like, I need you to share with them being brave and bold now. So what does that even mean? I have my notes. So if you ever see me looking down, that's what's going on. But I hope you're having a fantastic Wednesday. All right. So when a person is being brave and bold, they have stepped away from being concerned about what other people are thinking of them. And they're stepping into this knowing that this, whatever this is for you, that this is who I am to be. This is how I want to show up. Whatever this is for you, this is how I want to show up to the world. This is how I want to feel. There is this knowing that I am meant for more and I am going to figure it out. When I was asking Spirit, like, help me feel what being brave and bold is all about. And this is what it was. It's like, Sarah, do you remember those moments when you just knew that this is what you're supposed to do and you just did it? That was you being brave and bold. And I was like, yeah. And I knew that it was my time. Do you ever feel that way? That this is my time. I am not letting anyone or anything stop me. That is my definition of being brave and bold. What is yours? Share with me. I'd love to know. Number 2, what was a moment in my life? When was a moment? What was that moment in my life that I didn't feel like I was being brave and bold? So I sat for a moment and I was like, oh my gosh. And actually there was many moments that in my life that I was not brave and bold. My normal reaction that I would turn to was whenever fear arose within me, I would hide. I would shrink. I would stay quiet. I would make sure that everyone else was happy, but that's not including myself. So there were many moments in my life that I was not being brave and bold. So what did I do to start shifting those moments where I could be brave and bold? I started asking myself, what is it that I want? What is it that I really want? I would hold that space for myself. I would think. I would go within. Whatever it was, like a certain type of food, clothing, home decor, friendship, way of life, way of living, whatever it was, I would start asking myself, what is it that I really want? And then I would go and do it. I remember specifically driving in the car and I was listening to music that I really just didn't even want to be listening to anymore. And I was like, what is it that I really want to be listening to? And I just started listening to it. I used to be such a people pleaser and so wrapped up in what other people were thinking of me that I had to start somewhere. And that's what I'm encouraging you to do. Start somewhere. And that's one of the things that I did to start shifting. I started asking myself, what is it that I really want? Now, here are 3 actions. I said in my introduction to the video, not actually this video, but those that earlier in the day, that I was going to give you 3 actions that you could do anywhere at any time to start being brave and bold now. And so here are those 3 actions. Number 1, you can write this down if this is totally your jam, all right? If I'm speaking to you, there's a reason, because if you're on here, either live or replay, there's a reason, because Spirit's like, there are people, that need to be talked to and shared this message today about being brave and bold. So the 3 actions. Number 1, stop looking in the rearview mirror and wondering, well, if only I could go back. If only I were different. If only I were a size this. I used to be a size that. I used to be this. I used to. Stop. Stop looking in the rearview mirror and wondering what life used to be like and how you could bring the past with you into the present to create the future, because that never works. Stop it. Stop looking in the rearview mirror. That's the first action. Number 2, capture your moment of awareness. That's number 2, capture your moment of awareness. And I've got some questions for you. So ask yourself these questions. In your moment of awareness, to capture those, you can write it down, you can journal about it, you can voice record it. I don't really care how you do it. Just capture your moment of awareness. And these questions I want you to ask yourself is, or invite you to, whatever you want, All right, what is happening right now? Ask yourself, what is happening right now? What is it that I want right now? And what am I doing right now to stop myself from getting what I want? Those 3 questions. What is happening right now? What do I want right now? And number 3, what am I doing right now to stop myself from getting what I want? Take note, capture that moment. All right, this is your moment of awareness. Number 3, find out who you are to become. Find it out. Figure out what your soul is calling you, who your soul is calling you to become, and step into it. Decide every single moment, I'm going to be that person. I had experience, whatever. This Monday, I have been receiving amazing amount of clients. I've been praying in these amazing women that I get to work with in the one-on-one and also group program. And all of a sudden, this old crap was coming in about worthiness and who do I think I am and all these things. And I was like, you know what? Would the person that I'm becoming, would the person that I'm stepping into, that I'm becoming the most refined channeler in the world, would that person give 2 hoots if she was making $10K a month, $10K an hour, $100K an hour, $100K a month? No, she wouldn't care. So decide who you are to become, who your soul is calling you to become, and be that person. Every moment, whenever those thoughts come in, you decide, step into that woman. My final advice. So those were the 3 actions. I'll repeat them for those who may have just popped on. If you're watching the replay, cool, awesome, you get to hear it again. Number 1, stop looking in the rearview mirror and wondering what life would be like back then if you brought it into the present and into the future. Stop looking in the rearview mirror. Number 2, capture your moment of awareness. And I got questions around that. What is happening right now? What do you want right now? And what is stopping you from getting what it is that you really want? And then number 3 is find out who you are to become, who your soul is calling you to be, and step into that woman and choose every single moment of every day to be that woman, to be that person. In case you're a man watching, or you don't identify as either, just be that person. Gotcha? All right, my final advice. Step away from the fear. Ego is bringing up the fear to keep you safe. That's all. All right? I didn't just freeze there. I paused for a moment because this is super duper important. Ego is bringing up these fearful thoughts. These are not thoughts from love. These are thoughts from fear. And ego's bringing them up to keep them safe. Love on your ego to help it to get on board with you and support you. If you worked with me one-on-one or in a group, you know this is session 2. Or for those more advanced, I may move it up to session 1. But you just being brave and bold, like as you are stepping into that, this stuff is going to come up. When you are stepping into who you really are, crap's going to come up and your ego's going to bring it up to try to keep you safe. But love on it. It's part of you. Start saying yes to you. Not to everyone else. Not making sure that everyone else is happy. Start saying yes to you. If you want that dog, go get the dog. If you want a certain shirt that is super sexy, but you're going to be 40 and you're wondering, I may be giving you an example of myself, then I went out and bought that shirt. All right? What is it that you really want, and go do it. As long as it's loving and kind and it's not harming anybody. I don't want any sort of responsibility, folks. I'm sharing love and kindness here. All right, so if you want to step away from the fear and into that person who you are becoming, who you are to become, this is your invitation. This is your invitation to join me and several other amazing women who are stepping into and have stepped into being brave and bold and who they are to become. All through Level Up Become. It's a group program. It's starting May 10th, next Monday. Registration closes on Friday for the group. I only have 5 spots available. Spirit said, there's only 5 spots. Yeah, I could make room for a whole lot more. But Spirit's like, no, only 5. So only 5 spots left available for the group program to level up and become. And private message me if you're one of those 5 people and you're like, heck to the yes, Sarah Sparks. I've been seeing you post all about Level Up Become. It's my turn to be brave and bold. I need this energy. I need the support. I need the love. I need the encouragement every single week to get out of my own way and step into and take that inspired action, to listen to my divine guidance. Yes, let's do this. If this is like, yes, this is what I'm talking about. Level Up Become group program, May 10th. That's when it starts. Your registration deadline is Friday. There's only 5 spots available. Private message me if you're one of those 5. See you soon.